watched it, I didn't even know Andy was directing it at that time. And I messaged him, said, Andy, I said, wait, you're directing this too. And it goes back to what Melly was saying about you really don't want to be that Diddy. You just want to put in your work and get what's done. And I was like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But do you feel like you're getting your flowers now? Do you feel like you're getting your flowers? Do you feel people appreciate what you're doing?
I'll just before you answer, my thing would be you're not getting enough flowers. I don't think you get enough flowers, but what do you think?
I don't know, you know. I don't know. Like, I just...
the humble answer. Here we go.
Listen, you know, I'm outspoken, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't know, because now I get a lot of DMs now from like blue ticks.
Yeah,
Especially
okay.
after this show. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm getting a lot of DMs now, and it's like, okay, cool. The name's getting out there. So I don't know how to answer that question. It's like, yeah, some people are recognizing and stuff, but what are flowers though? Do you know what I'm saying? Are flowers like, is that a budget to do more things? Are flowers like recognition? Are flowers like praises?
I guess for me, you are the Mona Scott Young of the UK.
Jeez.
No, honestly, she. But the thing is, so Ed makes a good point. So we're talking about flowers, right? And for me, you can get as many DMs as you want. I don't really care about that stuff for you anyway.
Yeah.
For me, I can't believe you have not been co-signed by a big network at all. It's absolutely, I don't understand it. But you got places like MTV that are recycling. How many times are they going to do Geordie Shore before they realise no one gives a shit about people that live in Newcastle? Like, we've seen it, we've done it. Like, Geordie Shore was done decades ago. We don't care about that stuff. And for me, it frustrates me because I see Mona Scott Young in the US, right? And VH1 just basically gave her the suitcase and said, yo, this is a bunch of money. Just keep producing content for us. Keep producing content. To the point where she was like, I'm going to do Love and Hip Hop here. And now it's all got a different brand. And now what you see is that even the larger networks are copying that. So Real Housewives copied that sort of framework of different locations under the same brand.
Yeah.
And for me, I just want you to speak on kind of, not even the code, because I think people need to respect. Andy's independent. Like, Trend Central stands on its own 2 feet. You haven't got no, BBC in the background pulling the strings or telling you, oh, you can't put this. This is all you. For me, flower-wise, you get frustrated by the fact that it hasn't happened. Because for me, I keep telling people stuff like, when I see funny jokes on Twitter, I say Twitter shouldn't be free. But more or less, I always scream that stuff like the Blue Therapy, I'm pretty sure, and I'm speaking out of my ass because I don't know this stuff. But the views you guys bring in, you're telling me that it's really out of place if it was on BBC Three or BBC iPlayer.
Sorry, Andy, before you answer that, because I'm going to go against Melly some. We had a discussion before about people giving you flowers, and we were like, people like to give flowers when they see them at the top.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm lucky. Like, I was lucky because I've known Andy for so long that I can see what you're doing from beforehand. But one thing I can say is that as the years have gone by, from BKCHAT to Blue Therapy, everything else, when I'm online, I can see people saying, oh, look what Andy's done again. Look what Andy's done again. And for me, that makes me happy in the sense that they're recognizing the work he's putting in. So it may not be the flowers from the big companies, but at least from the community, the people, your audience, your target audience, they're starting to respect what you're doing. So for me, I won't say that you're getting all your flowers. Not everyone's aware of what you've done and what you are doing, but there's a lot more recognition and praise coming your way. So for me, that is at least a good thing where the audience respects what he's doing. And that's my opinion anyways.
Andy, what do you think?
Yeah, I think okay, to start with, after BKCHAT, I think, no one paid attention to me anyway, which I didn't notice at the time. I didn't care because that's not what I did it for.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the platform was doing well. I like the fact that the show was recognized anywhere. Like, ask anybody you watch BKCHAT, even if it's something bad, at least they've seen it. You know what I'm saying? So that was what motivated me. So that time I didn't really notice that people weren't recognizing me as a director or whatever. After ZZ, then I started seeing comments that, raw, so you're the person that did this and this. Okay, it's starting to make sense. And that's the thing with people. It's like, you can't just show them one product and it's like you're a mastermind or you're a genius or whatever it is they say. After they start seeing that it's not a fluke, they start seeing that, okay, cool, so this guy's got a knack for this. This guy's got he's got some sort of talent somewhere, do you know what I'm saying? And they start seeing the online presence. It's like, then people want to give you the recognition. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I don't know what it is, but I just know the more exposed you are, the more people are going to hit you up and say you're well done. And I appreciate those messages more. The ones of just normal people just saying, bro, like my DMs are like full of a lot of people just saying, bro, I don't know you, but whatever it is you're doing, bro, I support it. Big up to you. Keep, like, some guy messaged me, some Asian brother messaged me, like, before I was on my way here. I was checking my requesting. I see him, he was like, bro, I don't know you, but listen, you made my lockdown lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the content was just flowing. And those sort of things make me happy. Those sort of things is what I would call, okay, cool, flowers. Now, moving on from that and like just everybody else, it's nice again to receive, those more recognized people reach out to you, because I know how difficult it is for people that have blue ticks to, ego and whatnot, still say, yo, boom, listen, sick. Yes, last week Rio Ferdinand reached out to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was like, yo, levels. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, sorry, Demi, sorry, Andy, let me cut him quickly. I forgot a confession. Melly, I DM'd Rio. He didn't reply, innit? I said he released one of his new interviews, innit? Yeah. It was proper. I said, let me DM him. Hopefully he sees it, and then maybe one day he comes on the pod. I didn't get response.
It's quite late. What, Andy? What'd you say? But yeah, that's good to see people like Rio. But yeah,
and even G Fresh hit me, and he was like, like, it's sick. You know what I'm saying? Those, and they didn't just hit me; they followed me. So it's a different feeling now. It's not just a one-off just because I've seen it. It's okay, I'm gonna keep watching. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a supporter.
Yeah. So I definitely appreciate that, because those little things are what make me happy. You know what I'm saying? Now, putting that aside, now I'm gonna take off the humble jacket now.
Let's go.
Listen, like, honestly speaking, I think there's a lot of racial
undertones. Yes, bro, blatant.
Is blatant. Like, I had a development deal with Vice.
Yeah, so explain that.
I was gonna get into that. Yes,
yeah. So they hit me up with BlackChat when it was blowing up. They hit me up, I think season 2. They were like, "Yo, we like what you're doing." Like, I met them up at, I think, some hotel or whatever. Sat down with them. We like what you're doing. We wanna put money into it. We wanna develop the show for TV.
Yeah.
I was gassed. You know what I'm saying? Told the team, told the crew, everybody was happy. Okay, cool. What's happening now? All right, cool. So with Vice, they were all right, to be honest with you. Like, they were all right, even though I was dealing with like predominantly white people. They were okay. Like, they didn't treat me no funny way or whatever.
Yeah.
But
was your black senses tingling at any point?
Tingling. Of course it will be tingling. Of course. I'm going into the headquarters. I've seen one black guy. Yeah, I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking, raw, I don't know why that is, innit? I don't know. But they didn't treat me different or anything like that. Like, everything was cool. The guy I was working with, Dan, he was blessed. Yeah. He understood me because he's worked with a lot of black creators before.
Okay,
so
yeah.
All right, cool. I'm in good hands. But developing the show and something fell through. So I was told. Like, finances fell through, so something internally happened, so they had to cut shows. Like, I think the Chicken Connoisseur guy's show as well was meant to come out. That got cut. All of that. So he got cut. But because they had invested some money in developing the show, wasn't much money, just a little bit of money to just kind of help us find venues and stuff like that. Because they had done that, they wanted to broker us to Channel 4. Because they didn't want to just give it away like that. So they wanted to get some money out.
Sell the content.
So they moved us to Channel 4 now. So now I'm in the Channel 4 office. Bunch of white people. I think there was one Asian woman there.
Yeah.
And one question they asked me that was weird was, have you thought of like diversifying the cast?
Wow.
And I was just like, what? It was like, have you thought
they
of
hit you, the DNI.
Bro, I'm sitting there like literally it's like some boardroom thing. I'm just like, what? I'm thinking I'm not even trying to take offense to it. I'm just like, okay, what do you mean
by that? You know what's even crazy? If you watch BlackChat, you can say, okay, it's mainly ethnic minorities. Yeah. But there's people of all races. Yeah. It is diverse as already. Yeah. So how much more diverse do you want to get? When you say diverse, what do you really mean?
So back to my question, what do you mean? So let it not be like I'm jumping down your throat. Yeah. What do you actually mean?
So you're done a calm black man voice.
So what do you mean? I don't get it. So she was just like, no, I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you thought of diversifying? Then she started straying away from the whole race thing. She did try to not to go there because she maybe thought I would get upset or whatever. She was like, okay, like, have you thought of bringing Asian people on there? I was thinking, I just said to them, look, the show is doing $700K a week. your shows are doing 800K a week on mainstream. It doesn't need to get diversified. You know? It's clearly working. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
That conversation can happen at a later stage, but right now, you know,
This is what I have.
this is what is there. So
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be changed or tweaked. Like, this is what's there.
Yeah.
I was like adamant on that. Do you know what I'm saying? She was like, okay, cool. Okay, no problem. And then she pulled me to the side and she was like, look, I'm only saying that to you because she was Asian. This woman talking to me was Asian. She wasn't white, she was Asian. So she was like, she pulled me to the side. I'm only saying this to you because I know that those people above are going to want to know about these things.
Yeah.
And then from there, I knew that there's going to be a problem. The show, for some reason, never got picked up. And it just fizzled out. The deal just fizzled out. Nobody explained why. Nobody said, you know, we're not moving forward anymore.
Yeah.
They never gave me an explanation. It was just one day just stopped ringing.
Wow.
And I never chased them. I just said, cool. But I was upset because I put all my eggs in one basket. So from then I said to myself, fun mainstream. I'm not doing that thing again. I'm not going all the way, going to all these offices in central London that it's hard to even get. I don't even like training. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing all of these things because I know it's for the greater good, but nothing came of it. Don't get twisted. I'm still willing to work. But as I said, you know what? I'm going to put everything online now. I can't let somebody else come and tell me and dictate what they're going to do for me and then leave me hanging. Nah. So back to the initial question. I feel like in the UK, there is no budget assigned to people like myself.
Black media.
If there is, and someone is tapping into it somewhere, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? I have not seen it. Someone like Rapman has done his thing, and an outsider
from abroad
has come to sign him. That should already show you that there's a problem.
Facts.
You're having conversation. Yeah, Jay-Z's a legend. By all means, have the conversation. Go to his brunch and all them things. But thinking of doing business with him, to me, that shows how the UK is not supporting certain guys like him. I don't know if it's changed now with him. I don't know his circumstance. I don't know him personally, but there's something wrong there, bro.
You just had to look at what happened with his movie. And then there was one incident in a random cinema in West, and all of a sudden the whole chain tried to shut it down.
And they're trying to shut it down. I don't understand what's going on in the UK. Why not support the thing? And these networks have to just say, like you said, VH1 just dashed the bag at Mona Scott. And just said, do your thing.
Yeah.
The same thing with 50 Cent. He had to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with stars.
With stars and that. These networks need to start throwing this money to the right people. Because we've seen what it's done in music. Once they started doing that with music, we're charting all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Why? I wonder why. Because now some level of money, like people are more independent now. They're realizing that no matter what you do, this thing is gonna rise. So it's either you drop the money now or we won't need
miss
you.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's what's happening here as well. The Blue Therapy's done. The numbers is done. Like I think Made You Think posted the other day, yesterday or something, saying, why are the UK so slow to react? The big corporations are so slow to react to. If this thing is doing the numbers you want for you to market, why are you not getting behind it? Because all you want is numbers. It's the metrics, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's doing the numbers. So why is it not getting the same recognition as a Towie would get or a Love Island would get?
Yeah.
Those people go on these platforms, all of a sudden they all got blue ticks.
Yeah.
All of a sudden they all got mad followers. All of a sudden they're getting all these crazy deals.
Yeah.
We do the same numbers as them, no one cares.
It's true.
Because, Andy, correct me if I'm wrong, when your deal fell through, was it afterwards that's when you did the back chat overseas?
Yes.
And you done that yourself, if I'm correct?
Yes.
'Cause I remember us talking about it. So
that was all self-funded, Andy?
Yes.
Wow.
That also funded. So 2 questions. Actually, one is an open question. I want you to speak more on that and what made you say, you know what, that deal fell through, I'm going to do it by myself. And then secondly, the people, the cast, the team, they have to have a certain level of respect and trust in you to follow you through, to go through that. Because like you said, it is self-funded. And obviously, I don't know all the finances, how much everyone's getting, all this and that and this. But I'm assuming it's going to be a big expense on yourself. So I'm assuming there's a lot of trust in working with you that it's going to benefit us in the long run. So explain on that as well.
Well, that's the thing I've been so, privileged to have. Okay, before I come on to that, let me talk about what you said first with Uncensored, Backchat Uncensored. So before Backchat Uncensored, I had told myself I'm not doing Backchat anymore. I'm not doing it anymore because I'm just filming now and it's not getting anywhere. I'm not
Yeah.
making money.
Running
Nothing's
at a
happening.
loss.
I'm just running at a loss, like, and it's just like the show, yeah, entertains you lot, but it's doing nothing for me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what
Sorry,
I'm trying to say?
pause again because it's mad. Because when you say a lot of things, you have to ask this question. People will see the numbers you're doing and think this guy's getting money from YouTube.
Yeah.
Before you go carry on, because I know I'm cutting you off. Explain how the YouTube money works for you, or if it even did anything for you at the time.
YouTube money is, bro. YouTube is the bottom of the streaming list. You know,
Wow.
like it's at the bottom. YouTube will pay you $1,900 per million views.
Mad,
How many people get a million views, bro?
mad.
1,000. Spotify will pay you 4 to 5 bags per million views.
Mad.
And that's music. People stream music anyhow.
Wow.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
What's it called? Tidal will pay you 10 bags for a million views. So imagine what these musicians are making, bro. YouTube is giving you 1.9. What the hell is 1.9? That's just covering your rent.
And that's the thing.
I'm saying, if you make a million views,
And then
in
you've
that
got your
month,
staff.
if-
And yeah.
and so now the difference is a lot of the individuals, the Nella Roses, all these people, the CHUNKZ, they own their own platform, but they are individuals. Trend Central is not an individual. We have staff that I would love to keep paying. I would love to put on a payroll.
Yeah.
Even myself. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, we have all these expenses, cameras, equipment, things that we pay for to do shoots. That's coming out of our pocket that the YouTube thing does not cover.
And that's
know
a
what I'm saying?
misconception. People see it and think, this guy's eating.
Nah.
No.
I had to invest in myself. Do you know what I'm saying? Which means I had to find the money elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I'd done things outside of that. I'd worked and done whatever. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now coming into bringing that money away from that and putting it into this was a big risk for me because that's my livelihood. That's the money that I'd saved up.
Yeah.
So I'm putting it into this now, hoping that it could fertilize it and turn it into something bigger. And, you know, doing the whole YouTube thing it's like, what am I getting out of this?
Yeah.
The deal fell through. These people left me on my ass. I've shot another season. The cast in that season I wasn't too happy with how the season's gone. It's just so much headache. And I'm just like, what is it for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at this point, normal people would have got the maddest deal by now and said, okay, it's been worth it.
Yeah.
The headache
it's
has
true.
been worth it.
Put the years in,
I
put
put
multiple
the grind in.
seasons out. Even had the BlackChat New York. Done it
Exactly.
yourself.
I forgot about that.
Done that myself. New York, we did Houston as well.
Yeah.
We even
Oh,
went
yeah.
to Virginia, DC. We just never released those ones. We never shot it. But we
Okay.
went to so many different states. So shot all those things. They did all right. They still did above average, 100K plus, whatever. But coming back to it's like, what do I have to show for it, bro? Just a bunch of people saying, oh, that was a great show. Then a bunch of people saying, oh, you lot make black people look like this, like that.
So speak on that, Andy. Like on that, how do
You have
you?
to wait. He's still got like 2 questions to
It's
answer.
true. You're loaded. Loaded.
So let me even finish that one. So with that, I said, all right, cool. If I'm ever to do BlackChat again, because my team was like, yo, let's go again. Like, it's been like a year. Like, what you mean? Let's go. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it again. Then I was driving home one day, and I was just like, an idea came in my head, and I said, you know what? If I was to entertain doing this show again, I'm going to do it differently. So I said, you know what? Let me put my money where my mouth is, because I'm asking people to invest in me, but how much have I invested in me? I know I had, but let me put my money, because I had the money, so let me put my money where my mouth is.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, cool. Came up with the whole concept of BlackChat Uncensored, taking all the cast to a villa in Cyprus and the crew and everybody. So the idea seemed crazy at the time. I didn't know how I was going to go by it. But my team, obviously Zoe's been riding with me for a long time. That's my production manager from early. I
She's
know her
amazing.
20 years plus, you know what I'm saying? So she's wherever I'm down for, she's with it. You know what I'm saying? So the rest of the team at the time, they was like, yo, let's go. Like, they were just happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't paying these guys, but the fact that they were learning and they were happy to, you know what I'm saying, fly across the world to come and film something, like, where are you going to see it? Even the people that pay you won't ever show you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
So I booked two mansions out in Cyprus, one for the crew, one for the cast. I flew about 30 people out. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. One thing I didn't anticipate was how much food we were gonna do.
I saw that in the documentary.
Exactly. Bro, that stressed me out, man. That was an expense I wasn't expecting, but spending a bunch of money doing all of that stuff, and you know, and I'd never done anything like that before. And I say till this day, that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I was freestyling every single thing. predominantly, I think there was only 2 white people. Everybody else was black. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and that's what I take pride in. Like, I'm not going to go and hire out some mad, you know,
production company that's owned by someone else, and then
I might as well just teach people, and a bunch of nobodies go and make this amazing show. So we went out there, we shot it, we did our thing. Like, I was learning as I was going along. I was picking up so many things. I was like, okay. I was learning things. Don't get twisted. Don't let it seem like I went there and I knew every single thing. Most of the things I know are self-taught. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're off of mistakes. So I made a few mistakes, and then I fixed up while I was there. And then I put it out. I sold it for 99p per episode.
I remember.
And $7.99 for the season. Obviously, when we said that, the whole of the UK started finishing us on Twitter. Like, no, how are you telling us to pay? When I've got Netflix, I'd rather pay for that. Again, it started with their, you know, negative outlook.
People that look like you as well. That's saying that
look like me. People that look, even some people I knew were in the conversation. But, you know, the show did well. It did extremely well. Till today, we still make money from that. That was shot 2 years ago.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I showed Malik the same thing. He's seen it. You know what I'm saying? And till today, people still purchase it. In fact, every time we release something and it goes viral, people go back and watch it again. And pay for it again. So there are some people that...
You did see the support.
I saw the support, but this is what spun my head. This is what, again, there's always a devil there.